What's up everybody, I'm Seth Fowler and today I'm reviewing the Air Jordan 11 Low Derek Jeter Respect. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't yet and want to see more reviews just like this one. Also make sure to give me a follow on Instagram and on Twitter at @RealSethFowler. But with all that out of the way, let's get into it. Last year, Jordan Brand released an extremely limited premium Air Jordan 11 covered completely in gray suede. The craftsmanship on the shoe was great, the materials were excellent, and the fact that it was an extremely limited Air Jordan 11 meant that everyone wanted a pair for themselves. So rather than trying to please everybody by releasing more pairs of the sneaker, what Jordan Brand did instead was release an even more limited sneaker. And that sneaker was the navy suede Air Jordan 11 that was released in honor of Derek Jeter's retirement. It was essentially the exact same sneaker as a suede pair that released a couple months earlier, except this time it was in navy, and there was only 5 pairs. The shoe was only released in a store across the street from Yankee Stadium, and the only way to be able to get a pair was to win a raffle, which as we all know, is pretty tough. I mean, it's pretty tough for like a regular limited release, but for only 5 pairs, it was pretty much impossible. Now, if you were actually lucky enough to get a pair, you'd be pretty happy with yourself because those shoes now go for $40,000. So this year, it feels like Jordan Brand is giving us a consolation prize by releasing a low top version of that same sneaker, the Air Jordan 11 Low Derek Jeter Respect. Just like the 211s that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this entire upper is covered in premium blue suede. Right off the bat, one thing I really like about this shoe is that it doesn't look like they compromised quality to make it a more widely released sneaker. The suede length and feel seems just like the gray pair that they released last year. I can't speak for the navy version because I've just never held a pair in hand, but genuinely the material does feel good to the touch, and like I like to do with all my suede sneakers, I like to give it the swipe test. So when you swipe the material in one direction, it gets lighter, and then when you swipe it back in the other direction, it gets darker. It obviously passes the test, and probably so do the pillows on your couch, but it is what it is. What I'm trying to say is that the material on this $200 shoe is actually pretty decent quality. On the toe box and running around the base of the upper, you've got this navy blue suede. Unlike your regular Air Jordan 11s that usually have patent leather in this area, just above that, the navy suede continues around the upper. As you can tell, the signature Air Jordan 11 lace loops also come in the navy suede as well. Moving up the sneaker, Jordan Brand decided to add a premium touch with these navy blue square leather laces. I think these leather laces look great on the shoe, but if you don't like them, you can switch them out for rope laces in the same color. The leather laces do make it feel more premium though, which I like. Underneath the laces, as you'd expect, you've got a navy blue suede tongue. On the middle of the tongue on both shoes, you've got a blue suede patch. On the right shoe, you've got the word respect debossed into the material in white. You've got the number 2 branding where the S would be, of course, because that's Derek Jeter's number. On the left shoe, you've got your standard Jumpman Jordan branding debossed into the material instead. Inside the sneaker, you've got this really soft, velvety feeling navy blue sock liner. You've also got a navy blue faux leather insole rounding off the inside of the sneaker. On the heel of the right shoe, you've got number 2 printed in white, and on the heel of the left shoe, you've got respect also written in white. Moving around to the back of the sneaker, you've got more premium suede panels. On the very back of the shoe, you've got a little mini Jumpman embroidered in white, and then also Derek Jeter's number embroidered in white. Moving down the sneaker, you get to your standard Air Jordan 11 midsole in sail, or sort of a cream white. I like that they didn't go for the standard, like really bright white midsole, and instead they went for the more muted sort of cream colored midsole. It just gives the shoe like a more subtle premium look, and I like how it almost creates sort of a color gradient fading into the outsole. Finally, moving to the bottom of the outsole, you've got this semi-translucent milky white or sort of creamy colored outsole. I think this outsole color works so well with the rest of the sneaker, and I'm really glad they went with this instead of like a translucent blue because I feel like that would have ruined it. Overall, the Air Jordan 11 Low Derek Jeter Respect is a shoe that I honestly didn't know how I was going to feel about it until I got it in hand, and then I really started to like it. It's just a really premium take on an already excellent silhouette, and yes, I would have preferred the mid-top version better because I think everyone prefers mid-tops to low-tops when it comes to Air Jordan 11s, but there's something about this that I think just works really well. For $200 retail, you're getting a really great colorway with some really nice materials, and if you care, also a nice box as well. Now that we've got the review out of the way, let's put these guys on feet and see how they look. I'd love to know your thoughts on the Air Jordan 11 Low Derek Jeter Respect and whether you're planning to grab a pair for yourself, so make sure to leave those comments in the comment section down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you all in the next one.